Awesome, perfect. Amanda's saying have lots of questions. Perfect. We plan to cover all of that. Sam in Ireland. Awesome, great to have you on here. So let's go ahead and jump right in. This is eBook Valet. Now, before we jump into that, let's just cover this real quick, get it out of the way early. I don't like talking too much about myself. I'd rather spend the time to give you guys what you came here for, which is a live demo of my new platform. So, real quick, my name is Joshua Zamora. I started in 2010. I went full time in 2014. This is my family here, an old picture. They are much bigger now. They're now in pre-K and second grade. It's crazy how quickly time goes. But if you notice here, it did take me 4 years to go full time online. All right, and that was just me, being a complete newbie when I first started. Okay, I knew absolutely nothing. I had to watch a tutorial video that showed me how to uh, how to buy a domain name. Okay, that's how much of a newbie I was. I knew absolutely nothing, and I had to just learn everything from the ground up. And that's obviously part of why I think it took me so long to figure it out. All right, but I also just jumped from one thing to the next to the next to the next for a while until I finally said, all right, enough is enough. I need to get one thing, focus on that, and forget about everything else. And that's kind of when things started to click. And since then, I've been able to sell over $12 million worth of different kinds of stuff online. Or I've sold everything from SEO services to t-shirts to CPA offers. I've tried and done just about everything that you can think of. All right. Lately, like many of you guys, I've obviously been heavily focused on AI, and hopefully you guys have been as well. All right. We are pretty much on the ground floor still of where AI is and where it's gonna take us. All right. So much opportunity that's out there right now. Even still, all right, if you're just getting into online marketing and you're just learning about AI, you are at in the perfect position, okay? Because you are not late, you have not missed the boat, you are at the right place at the right time. And specifically today, we're going to cover the number one way to create, design, and publish profit-producing ebooks and audiobooks using the power of AI for any niche in a matter of minutes. Okay. And this is very exciting and very close to my heart for me because it's the first way that I actually made money online. Okay. Way back, I want to say maybe around 2012. All right. Where I finally sat down, wrote my own ebook, did all of that. And, it worked. All right. And now we're at a full circle moment where you guys see that there's people out there crushing it with just simple ebooks that they are selling. Okay. And the best thing is that with what you're going to see today, there's no writing or design skills needed. Everything is done for you by AI, literally. Okay. I'm talking about the writing, the design, the images, the formatting, absolutely everything. Okay. I remember when I did this all manually, it was incredibly time consuming and exhausting. And for me, as a non-designer, having to try and design something is just always a pain in the butt, even more. Okay. And I just kind of want to give you an idea of the kind of money that you guys can make as well with ebooks. All right. These are just regular everyday people selling ebooks online, pure ebooks. You can see here $1,089. This person here just under $10,000. All right. This one here, $8,000 from digital products. All right. All passively. And he started 3 years ago with 0 followers, $100 in my pocket, no experience and no help. And looking back, if I had the kind of help I'm giving here today, it would save me a lot of headaches and money. So these are all people started out from zero. Okay, $1,800 a month with digital products as a full-time student as well. Okay, this person here in 7.5 months, $11,000 in sales. All right, this person here, this one's a little blurry, but $1,500, pretty much using it as a side hustle. All right, and that's the beautiful thing about this. It can be a side hustle, or you can jump into it full time, selling his guides and ebooks. Okay, ebook brought in $3,200 without ads. Okay, so without ads, just free traffic. Okay, sharing my passive income when I run an ebook, and it's $300 a month with zero effort. All right, and that's the beautiful thing about this. Something you could just create these, put them out there, and they just start selling. Okay, just like this person here, I wrote ebooks on KDP a year ago, then completely forgot about them, and only to be presently surprised that I'm still making passive income from them without doing anything. Okay, and we're going to talk a little bit about KDP on this call as well. And today as well, you guys can now do this faster, easier, and cheaper with what you're going to see on this call. All right, you're going to be able to leverage the most advanced AI that will write, design, and format ebooks for you so that you can get those same results without having to put in the time, the money, and the effort that many of us did that started, over a decade ago. It was just so much more that needed to be done than what you guys have available now. And that's the beautiful thing about AI, that it's making everything so much easier, better, and faster, and just accelerating everything for you to be able to get results. Someone is saying, can you zoom your screen out? Am I zoomed in too much? Is that sometimes when I'm too zoomed out, people tell me to zoom in, and when I'm too zoomed in, people tell me to zoom out. So let me see if I can zoom out a little bit on this. So that seemed like it was too much. All right, I'll keep it like this for now. All right, just because for the most part, people prefer Zoom. I see now. Now I'm getting mixed feedback. Some people are saying zoom in, some people are saying zoom out. I'll keep it like this for now, because as long as I feel like sometimes the bigger it is, the better it is for you guys. All right, so we've made creating and profiting from AI written ebooks as simple as following 4 simple steps. And for the most part, you guys are doing very little of this work, okay? Step 1 is you literally log in and tell our AI what it wants. You just simply enter your topic, you pick your language, you set your word count, and that's it. You just hit start and let the AI do its thing, all right? And that's pretty much step 2. You can just let the AI go ahead and write your ebook for you, design it, format it all, and within a few minutes, it will give you a full-blown ebook, okay? And then you can monetize it as well. While you're in the creation process, you input your different monetization links, and I'll show you how that goes. There's going to be multiple places where you can monetize your ebooks, and then in a few minutes, we'll also talk about how you can actually make money and do all of that with your ebooks, all right? And then from step number 4 is very simple. You publish and profit instantly. Okay, you download your ebook, you can share it via a public URL, publish it anywhere online. And one of the bonuses as well is that we'll show you how to get it published on Amazon KDP. But yeah, it doesn't get any more complicated than this. All right, we've literally made it that simple, just following 4 simple steps. And you can complete these 4 steps in 10 minutes is a lot. All right, it can literally take you 2 minutes to do this. Now we do have 2 options of how you can create your ebooks. So one of them may take you 10 minutes, but the other way will literally take you maybe 30 seconds, okay? And then the AI does everything else. But you're literally not doing the actual work yourself. You're just pushing the buttons and telling the AI what to do. You're not having to do any of the research or writing, okay? Especially if you're going to be creating ebooks around a niche that you don't know much about. I remember when I wrote an ebook around the Forex niche, okay, way back when. That just, man, that really put a toll on me because you had to research everything. I knew very little about the niche, and it was just way more intensive than writing about something that you do know about. And you're not hiring a design team. Okay, the AI is your team. All right, you're just working with it so that it can create what you want. All right. So now let's quickly talk about how do you actually make money with ebooks before I jump into showing you how to make your ebooks. All right. Now this is where I'm just going to kind of come at you with rapid fire because there's so many ways to make money with ebooks. Like you saw before, all those people getting some great results, and that's just a handful of people getting results from ebooks. And there's so many ways that you can go about this. All right. Number one is obviously build your list and you monetize that list. For me, that's always going to be number one. I'm always going to recommend that you build the list because everything else out there is just it could pretty much be taken away from you. Okay, if you're leveraging social video platforms or any sort of traffic platform, all of that, as you guys know, can be taken away from you in an instant. All right, they can shut down your account. Anything and everything can happen with that. Okay, but if in that process you're building your list, that email list always stays with you no matter what. Okay, you can sell your ebooks directly on a simple one-page site. Okay, this is still one of the most proven ways that you can go out there and start making some quick money. If you put knowledge to paper and people pay for that knowledge, you can just put it on a simple one-page website and start making sales. You can sell your ebooks on Amazon KDP. Okay, tap into an existing buyer's network. And if you put it up there correctly, the way that we're going to show you in the bonus training, and you select the right categories, you can start showing up and leveraging Amazon's algorithm to start showing up on their recommended books and quickly start going up the ranks. And once that happens, you start generating organic sales. Okay. You can give them away for free as well. All right, just totally for free. Just start handing them out. Don't even make people exchange emails with you. You can literally just give them away to people directly. And the way that you'll make money that way is because within the PDF, you're going to mention different offers that will get you paid. Okay, so within the ebook is where the monetization happens. So as long as you provide value to people, make it very easy for them to get their hands on your ebook, and then they start reading through it. They'll click on the links that are in there, buy the products that you're mentioning, especially if obviously you are speaking to the pain points that they have. Okay. And then you can create ebooks that sell local services for you. This is a fairly recent hot one that you can start leveraging as well. For those of you that are running a local agency or running an AI agency, give me a 3 in the chat box if right now you are currently running an AI agency or some sort of local services agency. All right, perfect. Yeah, there's a good amount of you. Okay. So what you can do right now, like I mentioned earlier, the AI space is still very, very new. Okay. So when something is very new, people tend to kind of have their guard up. Okay. So when you are speaking to some local businesses, go in with the intention of educating them first before going directly for the sale. Because for the most part, if you go to speak to a local business and you tell them, hey, I have this awesome service where AI agents can handle all of your phone calls for you, it will dramatically increase your sales. A lot of times the local business is going to look at you and be like, what in the world is an AI agent? That sounds like something out of a movie. Okay, are they going to arrest me? Are they going to get me in trouble? So instead of that, you can tell them, hey, look, there's this new thing out there called AI agents. They're doing something really, really powerful when it comes to being able to handle your sales calls. I put together a free report that kind of explains to you what it is, how they work, and how they can benefit your business. May I send that to you so you can read through it? And if you feel like it's something that it can benefit your business, my contact information will be in that report. And boom, just like that, that's a much better approach because now you've kind of already planted the seed. And like I said, most local businesses that you speak to are going to have no idea what an AI agent is. So you're offering to educate them first. And obviously within the ebook, you'll have your call to action. You can have links that lead back to them booking a phone call with you or booking a strategy session with you. And actually some of the done for you ebooks that I'll be talking about in a few minutes are about that. Okay, you can create an ebook around AI calling and what it is, how it works, or AI chatbots, okay, and all these things that can benefit local businesses. Create ebooks around that and use that as your lead magnet, right? Send that to local businesses so that they can get educated on how AI can help them in their business, okay? Now, how specifically do you actually get traffic to your ebooks? Okay, now you saw a bunch of those people that are getting results. Most of them are not paying for traffic. They're getting just organic free traffic. All right, so a few of the ways is to directly share them on your Facebook profile. Okay, you can spend some time on a daily basis and start adding relevant friends that, you know, instead of family, like family and friends from school. Instead, you can start creating a separate friends list. So within Facebook, you can create custom lists of friends. So you start adding friends that are, you know, kind of, I would say like business friends, where, you know, if you go to a specific Facebook group and you see that it's very active and you see people talking in there or asking questions about a specific topic, you can start to friend those people, add them to your custom list, and then anytime you start sharing content on your Facebook profile, you can make sure that it just gets published to those people, and you can start kind of, you know, being the authority of you know, whatever niche you're in, and now you have a custom list of people that you can market to on Facebook by using that strategy. Okay, and that works very, very well. I'm sure you guys see it all the time where you know, marketers use their personal profile as their advertising channel. Okay, and the best part about that is free, and anyone on here can do it. Okay, just turn your Facebook profile into your marketing machine. Okay, and it only takes you a few minutes a day. Share your ebooks on Pinterest. Okay, I consider Pinterest one of those, you know, under talked about traffic monsters. Okay, the amount of traffic that you can get from Pinterest, especially for these type of niches that you can create ebooks around. I mean, recipe niches, weight loss niches, muscle building, all these hot niches that tend to go viral. You put your ebooks on Pinterest, and man, people will, you know, the amount of traffic is just insane. Okay, and it just continues to snowball as well. If you just continue, if you create a Pinterest board around one specific niche, and you just continue adding value, I mean, you can get an insane amount of traffic. And the good thing about Pinterest as well is that if you're also leveraging other forms of content like video, niche site, all that stuff, you can share all of that on there and just start creating a huge traffic, pretty much traffic wheel going to all of your different content platforms. Okay. You can reply to people on Reddit as well. Okay, Reddit is a huge community. They have you know, threads about just about every niche you can think of, and you can kind of do the same thing as with Facebook. Okay, you go in there and you start joining these subreddits and that are in your niche, and then you just start interacting with people. It's kind of like a big forum. Okay, people will post a main thread, and then a bunch of people are commenting it below that, and then you can share links on there, all that stuff, and then eventually you can also start publishing your own thread. Okay, and then within that your own thread, you can start adding links. Sometimes, you know, depending if you're a little bit too aggressive, they'll remove it and stuff like that. But for the most part, if you're you know, genuine with your interactions and you're providing value, you can get a ton of traffic on Reddit as well. And some of the subreddits in there have millions upon millions of members, okay, in all types of niches. And the good thing as well with Reddit is that their threads tend to rank well in Google. So not only can you get traffic directly on Reddit, but when organic traffic is landing on the Reddit thread, and you have a comment on there and you link to your PDF, or, you know, just say, hey, you know, I found this PDF that was helpful. Boom, you're now getting traffic not only from Reddit, but from the Google traffic that's hitting that Reddit thread. Okay, same thing with Quora. People go to Quora to ask, you know, very specific questions about specific problems they're having, and it's the same thing. It's like a big forum, and people reply to them. You can reply to them, and then those Quora threads can also rank on Google for specific keywords, and then you can just start getting that organic traffic flowing through to your comment, and then if your comment's there with a link, boom, you can go ahead and get that, capture a lot of that traffic. Okay, pair your ebooks with your viral videos. All right, there's been a ton of AI viral video creation platforms released. I've released a couple of them. Pair that with ebooks as your call to action. Instead of your goal being to get a bunch of views and go viral, yeah, that's great. You can make some great money with that. But like I said at the beginning over here, build your list and monetize that list. So all of these different places are traffic strategies. Okay, if you're using viral videos, pair that with your ebook, entice people to join your email list, um, and use that more as your asset that you're building. Okay, because yeah, your actual profile with your viral videos, that can be an asset as well, but that can be taken away from you all the time. I mean, my wife specifically, she's in the jewelry niche. And she's told me a few times over the last couple of months how some of the big jewelry friends that she has, their pages have been removed, and these are people with tens of thousands of followers in the high-end jewelry niche, and one day to the next, their page just gets removed. Okay. And I always tell my wife, like, that's why those people need to be building their list. They're too focused on the social platform instead of getting those people onto their own list. So definitely, if you're using any sort of viral video creation strategy right now, pair it with an ebook and get people onto your list. Okay. Post them on your bios as well. All right. Most of these social video platforms allow you to have a bio. And you guys, I'm sure, have seen it before. People with tons of followers, you go to their profile page and they have their bio right there. They have a link where you can get in contact with them, book them for anything. It's pretty much their online virtual business card. Okay. And that's where a lot of people, a lot of influencers, a lot of people getting viral traffic make their money, is through their bio. Okay. They have a link on there and people visit their profile, they click on the link, they either buy, they join their email, all that stuff. Okay. And overall, share them on all your social profiles. Okay. Make sure you're on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Okay. You're on Threads, you're on Facebook, you're on Instagram. All these places, there's traffic there. Okay. The algorithm has now changed. You can now, average everyday people can get traffic and go viral on these different platforms. Okay. The algorithm is now more about delivering content to its users, as opposed to generating content for people's followers. Okay, there's now you're getting more views now from non-followers than actual followers. Okay, which is great for all of us, because you're reaching a whole other set of people that you wouldn't normally reach, and that's the power of how the algorithms are working. And you can go ahead and share that and capture that by making sure that you're sharing your content on all these different profiles. All right. So is all of this making sense to you guys on how you can go out there and quickly get results with your ebooks, and just now that you'll be able to have something to offer that it'll make it easier for you guys to get traffic, get sales. Oh, great question there, Todd. I'll address that here. Someone said, put the ebook out there. Where exactly do you publish it? Yeah, great question. So you can publish it directly on your domain. So if you can upload it, if you have a WordPress site, you can upload it just like you would with any image file. Or you can just, put it behind a squeeze page. You can host it on Amazon S3 as well. You can pretty much host it anywhere. You can upload it. Just about, any hosting account you have will let you upload that PDF, or you can put it on Dropbox and just start sending it to people directly. So many different, or you can just email it to people. You'll get the PDF file downloaded once you create it, and you can email it out to people, attach it. There's so many different ways. And And this is just one example as well. I sell digital products like ebooks in 7.5 months, $11,000. All right, and you can see here I promote them mostly on social media like Instagram and Threads, all organic, no ads. Okay, again, another person getting some great results just with free traffic. Okay, so I just want to drive that point home. Okay, if you guys have a budget to pay for traffic, that's awesome, but you can do this all day long with free traffic. Okay, and there's so many ways, so many options out there for you. But again, I want to stress something here of why will eBook Valet work so much better with this strategy, with organic traffic. Okay, and one of the reasons, one thing that makes us very, very different is that our ebooks mimic ebooks that would have been written by a real human. This is one thing that we really wanted to separate ourselves with, is that we're not just putting together a long ebook for the sake of putting together a long ebook. Many of you have probably experienced this, where you're trying to use AI to write an ebook for you, and yeah, it'll write something that's 10,000, 20,000 words long, but then you go to read it and it makes sense, but it doesn't really flow correctly. There's one part here, one part there. This part makes sense, but then the next part doesn't match the previous part, and that's not what we wanted to create. Okay, our AI engine, what it does is it develops a perfect outline of your ebook, which flows seamlessly from one point to the next, while building from the previous section before it moves on to the next section. All right, and it works just how a human would write an ebook. Okay, when someone sits down and maps out a book that they're going to write, they don't just go in and start writing. Okay, they usually sit down, outline what they're going to write about, figure out what chapters they're going to write about, what they're going to include in that chapter, what's going to come after that chapter, what's going to come after that chapter, what they're going to include within the middle, and how they're going to end that book. Okay, and that's exactly how our AI engine works. Okay, our ebooks have an intro. Okay, they have a body and they have a conclusion, and it all flows as one. All right, it's gonna all make sense as if it was a real human sitting behind that keyboard writing that ebook. All right, and that was one thing that we wanted to really make sure, because we all of us on here know you can get extremely long content written for you with a bunch of different AI platforms out there. But again, if it's not making sense, then we're back at square one, where everyone was using spun content, and there wasn't, with spun content, it was just crappy content. Now, if you're just using AI to write a bunch of long content, you're just creating crappy AI content. All right. So with eBook Valet, what you're getting is real quality ebooks that actually provide value to its readers and allow you to build real authority. Okay. Especially in today's world, where you can quickly build a reputation, but quickly tank a reputation. Okay, and that's why you want to be using AI in the way that it was intended to be used, to create great quality content. And that's what we've done with eBook Valet. Okay, so now that we've got all of that out of the way, who's ready to jump into this and actually see the live demo? Give me a 1 in the chat box. All right, if you're ready, now is the time to turn off all distractions and head over to the screen so that you guys can see this in action. All right, I'm going to give you a 5-second countdown before I jump into this, just in case you're grabbing a last sip of water or grabbing your pen and paper. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So here we are inside of eBook Valet. All right. To come in here and quickly create an ebook, you come here to the ebooks tab. You hit this plus sign here, and this is where the magic happens. Okay. You can create ebooks in pretty much any language you can think of. All right, we have from A all the way down to Z here. Okay, I'm gonna leave it in English. And the good thing as well is, as soon as I log in, you'll see that I'm not messing with any API keys or any of that stuff. eBook Valet is set up to work right out of the gate. You know, there's no setup needed. As soon as you log in, it's going to look just like this, where you hit plus sign and you're good to go. Okay. And this is where you would type in the niche that you want. So I'm going to go ahead and write something like, what are the benefits of whole life insurance for, we'll do professionals professionals in their 30s. All right. And why should they get one? All right. Just a niche that's at the forefront of my mind right now because I just set one up and then I've just been reading a bunch of books about it. All right. So we'll do, here's where you can control your word count. So depending on which package you purchase, you'll be able to create up to 10,000 words or up to 25,000 words, all right? So 10,000 words is about, I would say, what, maybe 30, 40 pages. And 25,000 words, that takes you over the 100-page mark, okay? So you can come in here and create smaller reports, 2,500 word report, 10,000 word ebook, or, really intensive 25,000 word main product, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and just do 5,000 words for the purpose of this demo. Here we have two options. We have automatic and manual, okay? To show you both of how this works, what I'm gonna do is just hit this option here. I'm just gonna leave it on automatic mode for now and just hit create ebook. All right, if you wanted to come in here and quickly create an ebook, that's the everything that you have to do. Just hit plus, input your language, your niche, your word count, and you're good to go. That's it. That's all you have to do. If you want to be a little bit more involved with the process, all right, then you'll go ahead and click our manual mode. Okay. Our manual mode is where you are going to be able to interact with the AI and guide it exactly where you want it to go with your ebook. Okay. Another thing that we have here is we have our advanced options. Here you can provide sources to the AI for it to pull from to write your ebook. So one thing that we can do is just Google the sentence that I wrote there, and you'll see here there's an article there on Guardian Life about how whole life insurance works. Here's one: should I get whole life insurance in my 30s? And here there is a Reddit thread that talks about it as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this URL. I'm going to come here. I'm going to paste that there. I'm going to go ahead and do the same with this one. And do the same with this Reddit thread. All right. All right, so you can add up to 3 different URLs. You can also use a YouTube or a PDF file in here, and you can mix and match and have a total of 3. And then here's where you add your affiliate links as well. So we can do anytime whole life is mentioned, or whole life insurance, or something like policy. All right. We can have them book a call with us on our calendar. All right. We can also do something like in your 30s, or no, let's do retirement. Anytime retirement is mentioned, cash is mentioned, we'll lead them to an affiliate link as an example. All right, if you're promoting a whole life insurance affiliate offer. Okay. And then down here you have your call to action as well. So at the end of the ebook, there's going to be your call to action. So we can do to set to figure out which policy is best for you. Click here to schedule a strategy session. And then We can link them to our calendar as well, so they can book us a call. All right, and then from here, I'm going to hit create ebook. Now, again, this is where we're going to go to our manual mode. The one that we created with the automatic mode should be done already here within the next minute or so. All right, now this one is going to be a lot more, take me probably about 10 minutes to get through all of this, okay? And the reason for that is because this is kind of gonna give you an idea of how our AI engine works. So the first thing it does is it takes what I provided it with in the first step, and it provides an entire outline for me, okay? And it gives me 3 options to choose from. So the first option is the comprehensive guide to whole life insurance for professionals in their 30s. And then it has all of these different subtopics that it's gonna cover in my ebook. So it's gonna cover why your 30s are the ideal time to buy whole life insurance, the key differences between whole life and term life insurance, how whole life insurance fits into your overall financial plan, the role of whole life insurance in family financial security, understanding premiums and cost benefits of whole life insurance early on, the cash value component, building wealth through whole life insurance, legacy planning and whole life insurance, securing your family's future, common misconceptions, and practical steps to choosing the right whole life insurance policy in your 30s. Tell me that doesn't build upon itself, and it's like exactly how a human would write this. Okay, the first thing is the why, the how, and then the specifics, and then boom, how what the next step should be. Okay, that is a perfect outline. Okay, and that is how your ebook is going to be written. Okay, it's going to be written in a specific outline that actually makes sense and provides value. Anyone who's thinking about getting whole life insurance and reads these are the things that they need to know, okay, before making a decision. Okay, and there's another one here, so you can go through these and pick the one that's right for you. This is the one, maximizing financial security, whole life insurance benefits for young professionals. So the changing financial landscape in your 30s and insurance needs, locking in low premiums while you're healthy, how whole life insurance protects your family's financial future, balancing monthly budgets with life insurance costs, whole life insurance as an investment and savings tool, understanding convertible term insurance versus whole life insurance, strategies for integrating whole life insurance into retirement planning, how to access your life insurance objectives effectively, tips for managing debt and life insurance simultaneously. Okay, so I prefer this one here. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pick that one, hit continue. Now we do have to confirm this step, because once you do, oh, and one thing you can do here is just remove any of these, and you can always add to it as well. So if you do know a little bit about the subject being covered and you see something that you want to include, boom, just hit this option, add it in there, and make sure that it gets covered if you want it to get covered. Okay, if once you're done making any and all changes, you do have to confirm this, because again, from this step, it's then going to go to the next step, but it's going to be, this next step is going to be getting trained from all of this information. So the next step is to build an audience for this ebook. So it's going to obviously build an audience based on the previous step. So the moment that you confirm this, there is no more going back. Okay, so make sure you do spend the time to go through that. So now it's going to build the audience that it's going to write to. And this is where things really start to get interesting, and you see the power of AI. Okay, because now we are going to be speaking specifically to a demographic. Okay, so it built this for me. Oh, and one thing you'll notice too is that although this is quote unquote the manual way, the AI is still doing everything for me, and I'm just choosing what I want or making changes to where I want to make changes. All right, so the AI suggested this as the demographic: professionals aged 30 to 39, both single and married, typically living in urban and suburban areas with stable income. Their professional background: mid-level to senior professionals in fields such as technology, healthcare, finance, law, and business management. Business characteristics: employed, full-time, or self-employed with consistent income, some with entrepreneurial ventures, generally exhibiting financial responsibility and planning. All right, and you can see it goes on to also figure out what goals they want, the challenges that they may be facing, the mindset that they're in, their needs and interests, and their summary. Okay, a summary here at on the bottom. How many of you have heard that AI is only as good as how you prompt it? Okay, give me a 2 in the chat box. Absolutely, tons of twos coming in, and it's true. AI, the output that you're gonna get from AI is only as good as the input. All right, and this building out something like this, where where you're providing a demographic paired with a perfect outline, this is how AI was intended to be used, where you're providing it with a good input so that you can get a great output on the backside. Okay, so you can see this is amazing. It's now built a perfect audience that we're going to be speaking to. All right, so I'm going to hit continue, hit confirm, and now the next step is it's going to build a back cover text for us. All right, this one should be a pretty quick step. And then from there, we'll go on to the actual title. All right, so this is what's going to go on the back cover. All right, so we'll hit continue, hit confirm. And now it's going to suggest different titles and a subtitle for me that's going to go on the actual front cover. All right, so it gives us 7 different options. So whole life insurance decoded, a clear blueprint for professionals in their 30s to build wealth and secure their family's future. The 30s advantage, why buying whole life insurance now sets professionals on a path to financial stability and legacy. Beyond term, the whole life edge, how professionals in their 30s can protect loved ones and grow wealth over time, right? So you can see all these different types of options here. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the first one. I'm going to hit continue, hit confirm. Now I'll be able to add my call to action. All right, so here we'll do the title, the subtitle, and then we'll do to book a strategy session to find the perfect policy, for you. Click below to schedule your time. All right. The button text will be click, or I'll do book your session here. Oops. And then the URL will link to our calendar.com or to a squeeze page, or whatever it is that you set up there. Hit continue, hit confirm. And now I'm going to be taken to the ability to style my ebook. So I'll be able to pick the colors, the font, the size, all of that stuff. If I have a specific type of branding, then you can spend the time here to set all of that up. Okay, so you can change the page background, the headings, all right, and they're also previewed here at the bottom, the subheadings, how you want the body to look, the font, the color, and the links, how you want them to look as well, the border of your images, the footer, all of that stuff. Okay, so you can sit here, spend some time, and brand it to the colors you prefer or the colors that match your existing branding. Hit continue, hit confirm. And now we are going to the author page. All right, so here by default, the AI is going to generate an author for us. So first name, last name, gender, the location, their professional title, the bio, and the experience. Okay, and this does give you an edge as well to have a face to the content. All right, and which is why we built that in here, because just an ebook with no face on there, no one that people can reference, just makes it it doesn't give it that much. It kind of, in my opinion, gives it less value. Okay, and then here you have the ability to choose the voice that's going to be used for the audiobook. You can preview the voice here on the right hand side, and then you just hit continue, hit confirm. And now it's going to take us to the structure, which is one of my favorite parts of this, because it's really going to give you the perfect idea of how much quality is going to be jammed into this ebook. All right, and how many of you are enjoying this so far? Give me a 2 in the chat box. Yeah, great idea by Dr. Gomberg as well. Hopefully I'm saying your name correctly. Saying you can use this to niche down as well. Yeah, in my opinion, I love the manual way because it allows you to really niche down and really get specific on, you know, what type of ebook you want to create, who you want to speak to, and the more that you niche down and you speak to a specific group of people, the better results you're going to get. All right. Chris is saying, can you put an image for the page background? Yeah, so we'll cover all of that once we get done with this. We have a full editor built into here. All right. Perfect. So look, all right, that was done. This step does take a little longer than all the other ones, just because again, this is building out the entire structure for us. So it's built out 6 different sections. Okay, and within each section, it has the subtopics in there. Okay, so the main title of this section is Introduction to Whole Life Insurance for Professionals in their 30s. The subtitle is going to be Setting the Stage for Your Financial Security Journey. This chapter introduces the concept of whole life insurance, why it's particularly relevant for professionals in their 30s, and what readers can expect to gain from this guide. The subtopic number 1, why focus on your 30s? Understanding the unique financial milestone of this decade. Explore why your 30s are a critical time for financial planning and how whole life insurance fits into this picture. And then subtopic number 2, what is whole life insurance? Demystifying the basics of a long-term financial tool. And the subtopic number 2 is going to cover a clear explanation of whole life insurance, its core features, and how it differs from other types of life insurance. So you can see even within each section, now it all flows perfectly so that it makes sense and it provides value. You can always add more to it if you want, but let me go ahead and read a little bit about the second section. All right, so in section number 2, it's going to cover the foundations of whole life insurance, key concepts every professional should know, and then the description of it is going to be, this chapter breaks down the essential elements of whole life insurance, highlighting its advantages and how it compares with term life insurance. And then it jumps into whole life versus term life, choosing the right insurance of your life stage. And the description for this is going to be an in-depth look at the fundamental differences between whole life and term life insurance to help readers understand which suits their needs better. And then the last part of this section is going to cover understanding premiums and cost benefits, balancing early investment with long-term security, explains premium structures, costs, and how early investment can lead to substantial financial advantages over time. So, I mean, this is one of my favorite steps because it just gives you an entire bird's eye view of exactly what is going to be covered and just shows you just how much value is going to be packed into this, okay? Now, obviously, if you've never heard of whole life insurance, then none of this makes sense. But since it's in the forefront of my mind, all of this that's being covered is like, man, it is really going into each step that a person that knows nothing about it should know if they're thinking about getting it. Okay, so once I hit confirm and continue, then the next step is to choose your word counts for each section. All right, so by default, it's going to go ahead and just do the same amount of words in each section. All right, so since this ebook was 2,500 words, it divided that up evenly and distributed that through each section, but you can control if you want to change that up at all. I'm going to leave it as is, confirm, continue. And now each of these sections is being actually written now here right before our eyes. It's taking everything that I've provided it with and it's actually writing it all out right now. And once each section is done, I can confirm it, I can edit it, all right, I can add to it, I can remove to it, because now it has expanded, it has actually taken that structure and wrote everything that's going to be included in this section. So I can preview it as well if you want to make it a little bit easier to read. But you can see here, Introduction to Whole Life Insurance for Professionals in their 30s. Why focus on your 30s? Understanding the unique financial milestone of this decade, and inserted this image for me, and then it wrote the actual content. Okay. If I read through it and there's anything that I want to change, then I can just close this out. I can click on any section. All right, I can edit, remove any of it. I can add a link if I want to. Okay, I can add an attachment if I want to add another image. I'll do something like, I don't know, let's do insurance. All right, let me see what's being covered in this. Home ownership. All right, so we'll do home, search, choose on that one. All right, you can right align it if you want, left align it. You can add a caption if you like. Hit save, and if I preview it again, all right, you'll see that this one's probably a little bit too close to that one, so I would have probably moved it a little lower. But you get the idea. You can sit here and make all the changes that you want. All right, I'm going to go ahead and remove that because I think it was just a little too close to that section. All right, but you can sit here and do this for every section. And you can also add to it as well. So if you're reading through this and you're like, oh, maybe I should mention this, you can add this to, you can add to it. And someone mentioned that, you know, being able to add a call to action towards the top as well. You can do that as well. All right, you can just hit add block. And if you want to add a call to action at the beginning of your ebook, you can do that as well. Just add a block, add whatever text you want. And you can see here, it can be a heading, it can be a text, ordered image, an image, an unordered list. So you can pretty much customize the beginning of your ebook however you like. So you just hit continue, hit confirm, and then you go through each section exactly like that. Okay. So after this section, I'll probably stop and show you some other things. Just so that we're not spending time, just too much time just going through each section. But you can see how powerful the manual mode is. Okay, you can sit here and literally build out your ideal ebook within 10 minutes. Obviously, it's taking us more than 10 minutes because I'm talking you guys through this. But if you were to just be here and you're literally working with AI to build the perfect ebook that people are going to find value in and people are going to pay for, or exchange their email for, you can see how powerful this is. All right. So this next section, it wrote everything out for us. It inserted this image for us, and let's see what they're talking about here. Understanding the difference between whole life insurance is crucial as you navigate your financial choices in your 30s. Whole life insurance is a permanent policy that provides coverage for your entire life. All right. This makes it a combination of protection and savings. Okay. So this is talking about obviously the whole life versus term life. This image doesn't look too relevant. Okay. So I'll go ahead and just edit it. Just click this button here, replace. And we'll do something like insurance agent. All right. So yeah, we can do something like this, maybe a little bit better. All right. And then we hit save, preview. All right, there you go. You could probably use another image down here, but there you go. All right, you get the picture. All right, you can sit here and do exactly that for each section that it writes for us. So with our manual mode, you go through everything. You're provided with the initial idea of what you want. It breaks down an entire outline for you. It develops a very in-detail audience for you. And then you're able to, it generates the back cover. You can choose the title. You can add your call to action. You can style it, generate an author, and then it develops an entire structure based on all this information. And then it actually writes it all out. Okay, and then you go through each section, you confirm, boom, once you're done, you can go ahead and download your ebook. All right, I'm gonna go back now to the other one that was written. All right, this one is complete. I'm gonna download it and see what this looks like. All right, right off the bat, I know that I'm gonna go ahead and have to change the color of the font on the cover because you can't see it, but it does look like a great background image that it picked for me. But you can see here, it broke down everything just like the manual mode did, but we just didn't have as much control of what it was going to be covered, okay? So introduction to strategic insurance for career growth, why whole life insurance, understanding the unique benefits for 30-somethings. So even though this was an automatic option that we ran, it still pretty much runs the way that the manual mode did. We're just not interacting with it. It just starts and does all those steps for us. Okay, and you can see here, it still wrote an amazing ebook for us. So I'll share this with you guys as well, if you guys want to read through this. Now, one thing I'll do is definitely edit that cover image, or at least the color of the font. And this is another thing as well. So there's one of two ways that you guys can do this. The manual way, you kind of build it all, on the front end. The automatic way, you can build it all right away and then edit anything on the back end. Okay, so all of these options are still fully editable on the back end. Okay, so title, background, color. So what we can do is we might not even have to change the color of the font. We might just change the color of the background. Yeah, so boom, right there. We don't even really have to change it. Just change the color of the background. All right. And just save it. Okay, hit OK. So that URL that I shared with you might not work temporarily because right now I'm going to regenerate it. So do not click it. Let me click this option there. Boom. All right, perfect. That was quick enough. It's regenerating it right now because I made changes to it. All right, so let me go ahead and now send this one over to you guys. All right, and there you can see strategic insurance for career growth. All right, I probably would have changed that title as well. All right, but there you can see an entire ebook written, formatted, images inserted, everything done for us automatically without us having to do anything in the automatic mode. Okay, that image there would probably swap that out. And then here you can see on the bottom, it provides a great author image with the author information there at the bottom. All right. And within the ebook as well, it also links to different sections of itself. Okay, so this aligns closely with planning for financial legacy, so it'll take you to that area as well. All right, so how awesome is that? Give me a 2 in the chat box. Yeah, someone here saying, wow, very impressive. Dan is saying 10 to 15 minutes. Yeah, so the manual mode would have taken us probably about 10 minutes. This one, it took me maybe 30 seconds to get going. And then, from there, it just did everything for me. Now, one thing I didn't show you is when you hit the plus sign here, I could have automatically generated the audio for that ebook as well. All right, but I didn't do that when I initially ran that project, but you can always do it afterwards. So here, if you click this option here, create audio companion, and then you can choose the voice that you want. You can see all the different voices that we have in here. All right, so I'll do this guy here. And then here you have your call to action for the audio part as well. So you can put something like, if you've made it this far, give us a call at 888-8888 to schedule your evaluation to find the perfect policy for you. All right, and then you can choose for it to be 5 minutes, 6, 7, up to 15 minutes long, depending on which package you purchase. All right, so I'm gonna make this one 5 minutes long, create audio companion, and now it's creating the audio version for that as well. And once that's completed, I'll share it over with you guys as well. And let me put this one here in the chat box. All right, there you go. That's the actual ebook. And then a few other things that we have in here as well is the done for you ebooks that I mentioned. So we have also already taken the time to write different ebooks for you that you can come in here and download right away and start using. One specifically that I mentioned was the AI agents one. So if you guys are thinking about selling any sort of services, oh, and it looks like I might have made a change to this one, so I'm regenerating it now. But if you are selling any sort of AI services and you want to educate your potential clients beforehand, you can just download this ebook and send it over to them. And this one talks all about AI handling their sales call for them. All right. So this is a great lead-in to providing AI services to your clients because it educates them. It tells them what it is, how it works, and how it can benefit their business. We have other ones in here that will educate them on using Google Maps and ensuring their Google Maps is properly set up. We have one around golf. We have one around how to make money with ChatGPT. Okay, how to potty train your puppy. Another whole life insurance one here. So if you are in the life insurance niche, you can do that. Using TikTok for local businesses as well. Okay, we have one here in the health niche, the fermented garlic honey blueprint for the flu season that's coming around the corner. Intermittent fasting for women over 50. The worst carbs to eat for adults over 50. And why every business should be using AI chatbots on their website. So here's another one on using AI chatbots. Okay, so we have a ton of great ones that you can just take right away and start distributing to get leads. Some, all of these are amazing, especially some like these where you can, again, share them on Pinterest, share them on Threads, and people will flock to these because they always want to, get the latest information on their health. Okay. So those are our done for you ebooks. This library will continue to grow as well. Okay. And another powerful thing that we have here is our Kindle, pretty much our cheat code, I'd like to say, where you can come in here and analyze entire categories if you'd like to figure out what's selling in those categories right now. Okay, and you'll be able to kind of get a good idea of all the information for that ebook, what category they're in. Okay, so that you can also reverse engineer their success. Okay, so you can do an entire category, you can go specifically into the book, and then here on the products tab, we have some additional options. So you can analyze bestsellers over the last 7 days. Okay, or you can, filter this out by category as well. So if you want to go into, let's say, let's do photographers. Okay, so the bestsellers in the last 7 days in the photography niche. Okay, and the artist niche. Okay, so you can go in here, click on that, get a full idea of where they rank, the categories that they're in as well. Okay. And all of this will make sense as well once you watch some of the KDP training, because picking the right category is essential as well. And there are some things that you want to know about when it comes to picking the categories inside of Amazon KDP. Another one that we have here is figuring out the trending, what ebooks are trending. All right. And then here you can do the same thing. You can filter out by category, or you can just find all the books that are trending. All right. And you can see there's over 200 options here, and you can go through this and see maybe you see one that you know about or a niche that you're passionate about, and then you can jump into it and create an ebook around that, and then just reverse engineer everything from their categories, take a look at their titles, all of that stuff, the description they're using, and kind of carbon copy a lot of what they're doing. And then here we have the breakout one, which is one of my favorite ones, where these are all new ebooks that are kind of about to take off. Okay, so these are ones that are most likely gonna be on the bestsellers list within the next, week or 2 weeks or a few weeks. All right, so this is the breakout one is kind of you figuring out what ebooks are about to go viral that you can go ahead and also start selling with. So these are all books that, and you can see here, some of them have 1 review, 44 reviews, 100 reviews. So these are all fairly new. This one has 33 reviews, 3 reviews, 37 reviews. So these are fairly brand new books, okay, that are now starting to take off, okay. And you can just, same thing, you can click on any of them, okay, and start to kind of get an idea of what they're writing about, and then reverse engineer their what they're doing. Because one thing that I haven't even talked about is using eBook Valet to write stuff for fiction books as well. So you can use it for children's books. You can write it, use it for pretty much any topic that you want. All right, you can write a complete fiction book that you want. You can go ahead and create that as well. So if you're passionate about that, boom, you can go ahead and use this to create all types of ebooks for you. Okay, but yeah, this kind of allows you to keep your finger on the pulse of what's selling on the Kindle marketplace, and create ebooks based on books that are already selling, and reverse engineer what they're doing by figuring out the categories that they're listed in, and all of that. And again, all of that's going to make sense once you go through the KDP training. And then here we also have the sub users option, where you'll be able to go ahead and add sub users if you want people to come in here and create ebooks on your behalf. All right. So in a nutshell, that is eBook Valet. I know many of you are excited and love what you are seeing so far. So who's ready to kind of jump into this and see how you guys can get your hands on it? Yeah, so someone is saying the URL says not found. Yeah, I mentioned that because I didn't make changes to it, so I had to regenerate it. So the updated one is this one. So if you try to download the other one, right, there we go. So I'll create that one, and let me go now to the back to the slides and get you guys inside of eBook Valet. Okay, so a bunch of great feedback is coming in already. Tons of twos. Someone says this is great, awesome work, perfect. So appreciate that. So yeah, I mean, obviously I give it a 5 stars. I get excited every time I create an ebook and something amazing pops out. Okay. So let's now get into everything that you're getting here today. Okay. Those of you that are on here live are going to be getting a great deal. All right. On eBook Valet. All right. So the first thing, this is our pro package. Okay. You get 20 ebooks written, designed, and formatted for you. Ebooks up to 10,000 words, which are roughly 20 to 30 pages. Audiobooks up to 5 minutes long. You get full access to, it's actually more than 12. There's, I think, over 30 different voices to choose from. Access to our built-in AI, the built-in editor, built-in library of premium stock images that you can choose from. Full access to the auto mode to have everything done for you like I showed you. You're going to have full access to the manual mode to have a bit more control. You're going to have all of the done for you design, the writing, the formatted, all included. You're going to be able to add links, call to actions, and monetization automatically. And you're here to get a huge limited time discount, which will be expiring when the launch is over. Okay, and especially you guys that are here right now, you're going to get a very special deal. Okay, and you do get a 30-day money back guarantee. Okay. For those of you that are on here, you're also going to get access to our Pro Plus level. This means that you're going to be able to create 20 ebooks every single month, 20 audiobooks every single month, ebooks up to 10,000 words, audiobooks up to 5 minutes long, and you get access to all future upgrades. Then remind me to cover that. I believe I do have a slide that covers all the future upgrades that we already have planned. Okay. You're also going to get access to the audio to ebook feature. The ebook to audio feature. Sorry, I have that backwards, which is going to allow you to instantly create audiobooks from your ebooks. You're going to be able to choose from all of our built-in AI voices. Okay, so no restrictions on the voices that you can choose from. And you can bundle them together, all right, your ebook with the audiobook and provide more value to your leads. Since people love to not only read, but they also like to listen to books as well. I'm a big listener when it comes to audiobooks as well. Okay, when I'm at the gym, I love to listen to audiobooks, or when I'm out for a run, I'll listen to audiobooks as well. So people love to consume both audiobooks and read books as well. You're also going to get access to our create from any URL feature, which I showed you. This is going to allow you to create ebooks from any YouTube video and turn it into an ebook or audiobook or audiobook. You're going to be able to turn any blog post into an ebook and audiobook. Turn literally any URL into an ebook and audiobook. All right, and you're going to be able to choose up to 3 different custom URLs to use to turn into an ebook. So just like you showed me, like I showed you, use this site, and even a Reddit thread. You'll literally be able to do the same thing and use up to 3 different URLs to really create some targeted content. Okay, you're also going to get access to our done for you cheat code, which will allow you to create ebooks based on proven data, so you can get way better and much faster results. You're going to know exactly what ebooks are currently popular and selling well right now in all the hottest niches on Amazon. You'll be able to filter down to very specific categories to figure out what ebooks are selling and pretty much reverse engineer that from there. You'll know exactly what ebooks are trending and rapidly gaining popularity week by week. All right, it's like spotting a new hit single before it becomes #1. And you'll also be able to identify new breakout hits that are quickly climbing the charts. All right, and that's one of my favorite ones, where you'll be able to literally see the new books that are up and coming in different categories. All right, you're also going to not need a single API key, open API key to be able to use eBook Valet. You'll be able to create your ebooks right out of the gate with 0 setup. Your ebooks are all built with our built-in API key, so you spend 0 time setting up and 100% of your time on what matters, which is creating your ebooks. The only time that you will need an API key is if you do decide to generate an audio book in a different language. So if I come here and I choose a different language and I go to turn on the audiobook version, that is the only time you will ever need an API key, and it'll be you'll have to put in an 11 Labs API key. But if you're going to use eBook Valet mostly for English, then you will never need an API key ever. Okay, we cover all of that. All right. Plus, when you secure your account today, you're also going to be getting these exclusive limited time bonuses with your purchase today. You're going to get commercial rights included, which will allow you to sell your ebooks and keep 100% of the profit. You are the owner of that ebook. You can sell it and not have to worry about any of that. All the money goes directly to you. You're going to get step-by-step training on selling your ebooks on Amazon KDP as well. So we're going to walk you step by step so that within 10 to 15 minutes, you can have your ebooks live on Amazon KDP. Well, not live, because it does take some days for them to approve it, but you'll actually have it on there waiting approval to start selling on there. Okay. We're also going to include a bonus training on choosing the right KDP categories. All right, and again, this is crucial when it comes to selling your ebooks, because there are categories on Amazon that if you pick them, they kind of like ghost you, and you won't show up on any recommended list or any of that stuff. So there is a full video showing you on how to choose your categories and some do's and don'ts when it comes to choosing the right KDP categories. All right. You're also going to have access to all 90+ languages. Okay, so if you did want to create ebooks in different languages, again, we cover all of that. But the moment that you do want to create an audiobook in that language, then that's where you just have to put in your 11 Labs API key. But if the actual ebook, we cover all of that, and you get access to all 90 languages. You're also going to get a bonus training that covers our preferred ebook creation and traffic strategy. Now, I did cover kind of a bird's eye view of that on this session, giving you guys some great ideas on how you can go out there and make money and get traffic with your ebooks. But I also put together a very powerful strategy session that will allow you to get a lot more, better results and quicker results, and how to actually, break down a niche and target that niche. Okay. So now you can see we're packing a ton of value on here so that there is no excuse for you guys to go out there and get some great results quickly. All right. So now what you guys are all wondering, how much is it to get access to this? Okay. So let me quickly recap everything you're getting. So you're getting eBook Valet, which is full access to our pro version, 20 ebooks, up to 10,000 words, access to the audio to ebook feature, and that's actually backwards, ebook to audio. So let me fix that. Ebook to audio feature, audiobooks up to 5 minutes long, full access to 25+ premium AI voices, and I'm pretty sure it's way more than that. Full access to our built-in editor, full access to the library of premium stock images, full access to our auto mode to have it all done for you, full access to the manual mode to have a bit more control. You're going to have done for you design, writing, formatting, all included, add links, CTAs, and monetization automatically. You're going to get access to the Pro Plus level, which gives you 20 ebooks every month, 20 audiobooks every month, and you get all future upgrades for free. And we do have some very exciting ones. Create from any URL, all right, so that you can turn any YouTube video, blog post, literally any URL into an ebook and audiobook. You're going to be able to use up to 3 different custom URLs to turn into an ebook. And you're going to get access to our done for you research cheat code that I showed you, so that you can create books based on proven data, so you can get a way better and much faster results. You're also going to get access to the no open API key needed, so that you can create ebooks right out of the gate with zero setup. You're going to get commercial rights included, sell your ebooks and keep 100% of the profits. Step-by-step training on selling your ebooks on Amazon KDP, choosing the right categories for KDP bonus training, instant access to 12 pre-written ebooks with matching follow-up sequences. Oh, and I didn't even show you guys that. So each of these done for you ebooks come with a full follow-up sequence, okay? So that you can immediately input it into your autoresponder, and the moment that leads start coming in, you can fire off that follow-up sequence right away. Okay, I didn't even touch on that. You're also going to get all 90+ languages included. You're going to get our preferred ebook creation plus traffic strategy bonus training, which is over a $2,164 value. Okay. And I have something really special for the first 100 of you that are on here. As you know, when you're on here live with me, I go above and beyond, and you guys get access to my platforms at the best value. Okay, so if we charged $697 per year for this, that would be an amazing deal. That would be over 50% off. Okay, but you actually get access to everything, plus all the features, plus all the updates, plus all the mentioned upgrades included for $497. Okay. However, I do have a live attendee exclusive where you can use the link that I'm about to put in the chat box to get $200 off. Okay, so you're gonna be able to get access to everything for just $297. But again, I want to do something even better. There's more. I'm actually going to be giving an extra $250 off for the first 50 people that jump on. And then it's automatically going to start going up by $10 every 20 sales. All right. And you guys know that the majority of the time that I do something like this, it sells out very, very, very fast. Okay. So if you want the link, let me know in the chat box so that I can start getting that over to you. All right. And I'm going to cover a few more things while those requests are coming in. All right. And number 2, how many of you would like to get unlimited access? Okay. Unlimited access. Yeah, tons of me's coming in. So yes, I can offer unlimited. No, I can't do it for everyone. I hope that that's obvious because we are covering all of the costs. Okay, so it's running all on our API key, and we're gonna have thousands of members inside of eBook Valet using this. And if everyone has an unlimited, then we wouldn't be able to sustain it, and the back-end cost would end up being way too much. Okay, so if you do want to get unlimited before you check out, you'll see this option on the right hand side that says, yes, I want to add eBook Valet Unlimited. So just click on that and add that to your order. It will be only for the first 100 people. I can't do more than that because the costs just start to get way out of hand with everyone just creating a ton of ebooks all the time. Okay. Now, another question that I have for you guys: how many of you would like to double the length of your ebooks and audiobooks? All right, give me a 5 in the chat box. Awesome. Yeah. So we also have a hyper mode creation on the checkout page as well. So if you want to be able to pretty much unlock our mega bundle deal, this is going to increase your ebooks to up to 25,000 words, which will give you 100 plus pages. Plus increase your audiobooks to 10 minutes long, and give you access to 3 sub-user licenses. And you just click this on the checkout page to include the hyper mode creation so that you can double the length of the ebooks that you can create. And again, all of this is because creating 25,000, not only are you going to be able to get unlimited, but you're going to be able to increase up to 25,000 books. That's 100-page plus ebooks, all as much as you want. Okay. And then we have one more bump offer on the checkout page. This is optional if you want to go deeper into doing keyword research and niche research. You can click this. It's access to our SERPsling keyword research platform, which will help you find profitable keywords and niches to create your ebooks in a matter of minutes. And if you guys have ever done a keyword search, obviously on Google, you'll see how many people added the word PDF to the end of their searches as well. So you can definitely upload your PDFs onto your website as a public URL, and those PDFs will rank in Google, and anyone searching for PDFs, they can land directly on your PDF directly from Google. Okay. You can add this to your order as well if you want to be able to find profitable keywords that people are searching for in the PDF world. You'll also be able to track your rankings, analyze competitors, and all of that. And we're throwing in SimBuddy as a bonus, which will help you get your PDFs ranked because our SimBuddy members will share your content on all of the top social sites for you. All right, so that is it. That is all that we have. Excuse me. So now I see that there is going to be a ton of you that are about to jump in on this. So let me grab the link right now. Let me first double check that it's working fine before I send it over to you and avoid any issues. Oh, it opened up on this page. All right, so it is going to take you directly to the order page. Oh, and it is, oops, it's supposed to be at 247, not 227. All right, well, I guess it looks like you guys are getting a bigger discount, but just make sure you do it now. All right, looks like someone on my team made a mistake and put it at 227 instead of 247. All right, but there you go. Grab your copy there. So I guess you're getting what, an extra $270 off instead of 250. All right, so 227 for everyone that's on here. That's going to sell out quickly. I'm sure the first 50 are going to go, and then it's going to start going up by 10 bucks every 20 sales. Okay, so it'll quickly be up at 247 where it's supposed to be. But one thing I do want to mention as well is here, avoid this option that shows up. If you guys see this here, all right, this link here tends to mess a lot of things up. Okay, for some reason, I think it tries to match your email with your credit card information. So sometimes if you type in a different email here, it'll kind of remove that automatically, or maybe not. But if I click X on that, then just make sure you are not using this link thing. All right, because that tends to cause issues. And if the email isn't matching the credit card, then it's not going to work. And then if you do it again, then the credit card is going to get blocked by your bank, and that just causes a big issue. So the moment you land on this page and you see that it's trying to force you to use that link thing, just close it out like I just did and input your card number manually and all the rest of the information manually. All right, so and of course here on the right hand side, this is where you can select the additional options that you want. So if you want to include unlimited, you click on that. All right, and then the mega bundle, click on that. And then if you do want access to SimBuddy and SerpSling, you click on that, and you are good to go and just check out, and that's it, and then you'll be done. Okay, there's nothing else after that. Okay, you won't see any upgrades, any of that you'll get access to absolutely everything. Okay, so make sure you do grab it now. Those first 50 are gonna go, if you see it at 237, that's because the first 50 flew off the shelves quickly, and just based on how many people are requesting the link, I can tell you it's gonna sell out quickly. All right, so let me see. And once you pick up your copy, let me know in the chat box. Oops, looks like some of you aren't. There you go. Oh, Ben Green just jumped on and he's requesting a quick recap. Yeah, so I'll do a quick recap. I just have a few more things to cover and then I'll do a quick recap, okay? Now, I do want to cover, since remember, as part of this purchase, you guys are getting all future upgrades for free, okay? We are not charging for the future upgrades. You guys are getting that absolutely free. One that my developer just messaged me about, which will be ready within the next few days. So while we're in this launch, you will most likely see me announce this, okay? But one of the big things is AI image generation, okay? So you're gonna be able to, instead of using stock images, you'll be able to use AI images, custom AI images for your book titles, for within your ebook, and give you a lot more control of that. Okay, we were trying to fit it in before launch, but we didn't want to rush it. So he is working on it now. And you can see here, this is him testing it locally on his machine. Okay, and you can see it's going to be very, very powerful once we get that added in there. Obviously, AI can create some amazing images. And especially if you're working in the fiction world, then you're going to write some really cool books or children's books. You can get really, really creative with AI images. All right. So that's coming up. You're going to get free access to that. Then we have a huge list. This is just a small list of what's coming up as well. So we're also going to have shorter article style ebook creation. So this, you can think of things like top 10 lists, checklists, specific how-tos. All right. So an example of this would be like, the top 10 pros and cons of whole life insurance as an example. So quick, just boom, 10 things that you should know. Checklists. All right. Also, these are all very, very popular on social video platforms. People love to, go viral and offer checklists. Okay. I know I've even requested some checklists. I think recently there was, I saw a video, a parenting video, and the lady had a checklist of like different chores, and it was very well, put together. And I'm like, man, I want that. So I actually requested to have it sent to me. So things like that you can go ahead and use. And the way that this was set up, which I didn't even mention on the way of getting traffic, is it was a simple thing. The video was going viral, and she's like, comment the word checklist in the area, and I'll send this over to you. So the moment I typed in checklist, boom, I got an automatic direct message from her with the link to sign up to get the checklist. Obviously, I had to provide my email, which I did, and she provided me the checklist. So this is the power of what you're getting access to. You can now turn all of this traffic, all of those views, and turn it into automation that is bringing you in leads. Because yeah, getting views for the sake of getting views and getting paid per view, that is great. But again, you always want to be able to have something that you can offer people in exchange for either, obviously a payment, whether you're going to sell these books directly or you're going to use them to build a list, whatever it may be. Now you have that availability to be able to do that. Okay. We're also going to have an actual email sequence generator. So instead of it being done for you emails like the ones we have in here, with your specific ebooks, you'll be able to have an email sequence generator as well, okay? And we're also going to have a full what you see is what you get editor for, give me 1 second. I'm making sure I mentioned to my developer to get the audio fixed, all right? So you get the full what you see is what you get editor for images, creation, and editing. So instead of just swapping out the image and the text, is going to be a full what you see is what you get editor with drag and drop features. We're also going to have professional templates for cover images. So this is built specifically for someone like me that is not very graphically gifted. Okay, we're gonna have someone who is graphically gifted put together some professional templates for your cover images, because we all know how important cover images are. There's tons of stats out there on how people purchase books based on just the cover images alone, which is again why we're adding AI images as well. And then we're also going to have professional templates built into there, so you guys can just pick one you like. That's a proven template, and you can go ahead and run with that. We're going to have the ability for you guys to edit the done for you ebooks as well. So right now you can just download them, but you will be able to edit them and add your own call to actions to them and all of that. Okay. We're going to also have a keyword generator for our research module. All right. So I've already messaged my developer about this. So inside of eBook Valet, you're going to be able to generate keywords that are specific to Amazon KDP. Okay. Now, don't confuse that with SERPsling, because SERPsling allows you to find keywords that people are searching for on Google. But the keyword generator for our KDP research module is going to be keywords that people are searching for on Amazon KDP. So if you really want to hit the ground running and sell your ebooks on Amazon KDP, this is going to be a great update. My developer that works on this part of our platform has told me it should take about 2 weeks to get this done. I did message it to him yesterday. So this one should be about 2 weeks to get it in there, and you'll be able to actually see what keywords people are searching for inside of Amazon KDP, and then add that to your description area when you are getting your ebook on Amazon KDP, and much more. There's a huge list of things that we've already planned to add. Someone was asking about flipbooks. Flipbooks is one that we plan to have on that we plan to add as well. I forgot to add that in there, but I did see you asked that, so we will be adding the ability to have flipbooks. So tons of value. You get all of this for free with your purchase today. All right, you are securing all future upgrades, which we can easily charge extra as a 2.0 version just for this stuff here. Okay. But you guys are locking that in forever. Okay, you'll be getting updates as soon as we release them. You guys will be the first ones to get access to it. Okay, and like I said, yes, we do have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So make sure that you do grab your link right now from the link in the chat box. Let me go ahead and open that up one more time to make sure where we're at. Okay, it's still at 227. Right, so make sure that you do grab your account now before those spots sell out. All right. And there is a second way to get unlimited access as well for non-bundle buyers. So if you do want the non-bundle deal and you want to pick and choose your own upgrades, let me know. And to get unlimited with the non-bundle deal, you just have to purchase the front end and either grab the bump offer on the front end or grab upgrade number 1. Okay, so we do have that option. If you want the non-bundle version, let me know. I know that some of you just prefer to get the non-bundle, pick your upgrades, and you can do it like that. Someone is asking, what are flip books? So let me show you flip book template. Let's see if I can find one. It's pretty much them reading a flip book on their screen. Okay, let me see if they have an option here. This kind of gives you an idea. So this would open up on my screen, and then I can go page by page and actually read the. Oh, there we go. Is that gonna let me see this? I believe so. Yeah. So this is a flip book here. So you see, people will be able to flip through the pages directly on their screen like this. So they'll be able to see your ebooks just like this. All right. So flipbooks, right now I can't tell you. Someone is asking when it's going to be available. I can't give you an exact timeline right now, but I will ask my developer to let me know when that is. And where did my did I close out? What happened to my? All right. What happened to my slides? Where'd they go? Did I close it? Guess I closed it. All right. Let me reopen it. All right. So those are the flip books. Oh, all right. Give me 1 second. Someone is asking for the non-bundle deal. All right, just sent you over the non-bundle deal. Sorry for the noise. All right, pay for my other link. All right, there we go. Replying to someone here. All right. Someone is asking, can I use my own AI voices and ebook covers if I want? I have sounds. All right, so you have sounds so real. Okay, so as of right now, no, but let me see what we can do. If we can have the ability to upload AI voices, since we are integrated with 11 Labs. If you're able to add your voices to your 11 Labs account, then what we can do is maybe have the ability to just have your API key for 11 Labs in there if you guys do want to use your own AI voices. So let me copy and paste your suggestion here to this document real quick, and I'll get that answered for you. All right. But you guys know that anytime I release a new product and suggestions come in, we do take them seriously, and we do work quickly to get a lot of those added right away. And that's one thing that our customers absolutely love, and why they continue purchasing my products is that they know that I keep my products up to date. I improve them. I add features, all that stuff. We take your suggestions into account as well. So our products continue to get better with pretty much community suggestions. Okay. Cynthia is asking, is it 227 a one-time deal or is it annual payment? So it is annually. So 227 annually, but you are locked in. It won't go any higher than that. So it is 227 per year. Okay, so you don't have 11 labs. Okay, perfect. So yeah, I'll try to see what we can do about having your own AI voices in there, and I'll report back once I can get a clear answer. And guys, just to clear things up as well, if you don't want unlimited, remember you can just get the bundle deal for 227, and then with that you get the 20 ebooks a month and 20 audiobooks every month. Okay, no open API key needed, so we cover all the backend costs. And you know, obviously the unlimited version is completely optional. Okay, you do not need to get the unlimited version, and you can always just focus on the bundle one and just create your ebooks with what you get on a monthly basis. All right. But if you do, what you could do is get the bundle deal with the hyper mode, and then increase the amount of the size of the ebooks that you can create. Okay, and then that still locks you in for all the updates that are coming as well. Perfect. Lance is saying, great webinar today. It was worth my time to attend. Awesome. Someone is asking, can we upgrade later for the unlimited? Remember, the unlimited version is for the first 100 people. All right. That kind of gives us a good foundation to keep an eye on costs. Because again, like, to be honest with you guys, I have no idea how people are out there selling AI software at a one-time payment. Okay. Because I've been doing this for well over a decade. I know exactly how much and how quickly back-end costs can get out of hand, to the point where you just can't support the platform anymore. So I'm not sure how people are out there selling AI platforms for a one-time payment and then expecting to keep it up to date, expecting to stay, keep up with the growing costs, because it does grow over time. As you get more users and people start using it more, your costs are just going to continue to go up. So there is no way that I can offer the ability to create ebooks on a monthly basis at a one-time payment. If I did that, I'll just give you access for a one-time payment for a specific number of ebooks that you can create, and that's it. Okay. After that, you won't get access to updates. You won't get access to any of that stuff. But I run, a professional software company, and we keep our apps up to date. We improve them. We take your suggestions on. So, that's one of the main reasons that we do charge that yearly fee. Okay. Because, you guys are not only going to be getting an amazing platform, but you're going to be able to help us improve it. And we do take your suggestions into account. Okay. What about beyond 3 sub users? We are agency, so adding more, how much beyond 3? Okay, so reach out to us if you do need more than 3. We haven't come across that yet, of someone needing more than 3. I know there are platforms out there that start charging per user. So just reach out to us to let us know how much you need, and we can work something out. I'm writing back to you now. All right. Rex, yes, Rex. And someone said they aren't. They shut their program down. Yeah, but I'm talking. Yeah, when speaking of the one-time payment software, unfortunately, that tends to be the case for many of them. They sell at a one-time payment for their software, and then 6 months down the line, you try to log in and you can't. Okay, and the reason for that is because the money ran out. All right, at the end of the day, the cost got too high and it ran out. Uh, Someone else, can I swap out the author section in a library book with a new author without generating a new book? Yeah, so we should, right now, as of right now, the author image yeah, all of that can be swapped out. And if that's all you change in your ebook, that's the only thing that changes. All right, it's not when I made that change, I closed out all the tabs accidentally. Let me see if I open this back up. All right, perfect. When you make a change to your ebook, it only when you regenerate that ebook, it only regenerates that section that you changed. All right, it doesn't regenerate the entire ebook. It's only that specific section. Ben is asking, what about a split payment? So we don't have a split payment on the bundle deal, but if you'd like, you can go through the non-bundle deal and then just pick and choose your upgrades. That would be my suggestions for that. Perfect. Rex is saying tremendous value as usual. Thank you, Rex. Yes, so someone is asking, can I use my own AI click designs for graphics and ebook covers? I also have a good eye-popping AI image designer. Yeah, so that is coming. All right, so you will have the ability to not only generate use stock images or generate AI images with our built-in AI generator, but we're also going to have the ability for you guys to upload your own images. All right, so that's another thing that I forgot to add on here. And you guys will be getting access to that. Is asking, are you only allowed 20 ebooks? So with the bundle deal, yes, you get 20 ebooks every single month. Okay, if you want to upgrade, if you want more than that, you can upgrade to unlimited, and that will give you unlimited amount of ebooks. And then you can also add in the hyper mode creation, which is pretty much our mega bundle, which will take you up to 25,000 words, which takes you over 100 pages, 10-minute audios, and 3 sub-user licenses. All right, and I did see that my dev added up to 15 minutes. So what I'll do is I'll make sure that he updates everyone. I thought we were maxing it at 10 minutes, but when I was in here doing the demo, I'm like, oh, he put it up to 15 minutes. So here when I'm creating audios, you can now go up to 15 minutes. Okay, so I'll honor that and do 15-minute audios and up to 25,000 words. Oh, someone asking for the non-bundle deal. Let me get that to you. All right, and what I'll do is I'll publish it here in the chat box. Bundle deal is there. Non-bundle deal is here. 1 second. All right, and what we can also do in the future, which I do with my other platforms, is add one-time packages as well. So if you ever want to just create a set number of ebooks, boom, you can purchase a set number of ebooks, have those created, and then you can always purchase more if you'd like to as well. And for those of you who haven't jumped in yet, let me know in the chat box what's holding you back. If there's any um, any doubts or any questions, let me know. Oh, there was someone that jumped in late and wanted me to do a quick rundown. So I'll do that here in the next minute or so. But one thing that I wanted to do as well is sweeten the deal a little bit more for you guys that haven't jumped in yet. And this is going to be a really exclusive bonus 2-for-1 offer for those of you that are on here live right now. So I may even cut this out of the replay. All right, but for those of you that are on here right now, I do have an exclusive bonus 2-for-1 offer. I almost forgot to mention this. So if you haven't jumped in, make sure you do so right now. All right, this is going to be limited again to the first 50 people that jump in, which you're going to get access to my Sendio bundle package. All right, which I have never offered this as a bundle. Okay, I charge $497 per year for this. All right, and this is my autoresponder platform that I use day in, day out. If you received an email from me at any point in this last week, I sent that using my own in-house autoresponder platform. And obviously, since I'm a big fan of, like I said, using these ebooks to build your list and then being able to monetize that list, I want to make that easier for you guys without having to pay any monthly fees to an autoresponder. So with your purchase today, you're going to get access to the bundle deal, and that includes all of our upgrades, which we have a ton of upgrades on bundle on our Sendio platform, which makes things a whole lot easier and better for you guys. And this is truly the perfect fit for eBook Valet. All right, it's going to allow you to immediately start reaching out to your leads. You'll be able to load up a powerful follow-up sequence to build up authority and or send out one-time promotional broadcasts to your leads as well. Okay, and inside of there, we also have WhatsApp marketing. We also have Facebook automation marketing. So you guys heard me mention, that example of, me requesting that that checklist from that one influencer marketer. You'll be able to set those up as well, where you can trigger keyword responses that will deliver certain things to people or reply to certain things to people. So we have Facebook automation market campaigns in there. We have WhatsApp. We have X in there as well. So we have all of these different platforms where you'll be able to set up autoresponder follow-up sequence. We have SMS marketing. So if you use these ebooks to collect an SMS marketing list, you'll be able to automate that with Sendio as well. We also have ringless voicemail campaigns that you can run with Sendio. So this is an entire marketing beast that you're getting access to, which is why I charge $497 per year for that. And you're getting access to that as part of your purchase today. But again, that does have to be limited to the first 50 people, because I do have costs on that as well. All right, and awesome. Yeah, so some of you are loving the Sendio bundle deal. Again, that has to be for the first 50 people as well. So if you haven't gotten your bundle deal, and that is for bundle people who get the bundle only. Okay, if you get the non-bundle deal, I can get you the Sendio agency access. Okay, and if you do buy any additional upgrades, then I'll match however many upgrades you get to however many upgrades on Sendio. So if you get 2 upgrades, I'll get you 2 of these Sendio upgrades and do it like that. Okay. So if you'd like to get an idea of what Sendio does, it's a beast of a platform. So or I could also just log in for you guys. You can see here, this is Sendio. All right, we have pretty much everything in here. We have email, mobile, social, and we have agency where you can give access to your clients as well. But we have pretty much, we have hybrid sequences as well that we just released about a year ago, where you can mix and match between email, SMS, and social marketing. But you can see we have everything in here. You can create broadcasts, you can create follow-up sequences, you can create Facebook marketing campaign, bot replies, you can send out broadcasts. All right, so we have pretty much an entire platform that you can use to follow up with your leads. And if you want to get more information on it, this is the main page for it. All right, this is the agency version of it. So if you want to take a look at that, don't purchase it. All right, don't buy it because you're getting it as a bonus for eBook Valet. All right. Awesome. You are in. Great to have you on here. Wayne is saying, I bought Sendio back in 2019. It's good. Thanks for the reminder that it's still going. Yes. I mean, I use Sendio day in, day out. All right. So it's absolutely still going. All my products are still going. Okay. You can go here. Let me see. Give me 1 second. You can purchase that here. Awesome. So you're listed as Josh Tess. So I would love to know your name, but you're saying, Jay-Z, I didn't know that I was going to purchase, but you just added so much value to this that made it a complete no-brainer for me. Excellent webinar. I also think that this, I can use this with your pay per call. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and take a screenshot of that. Thank you for that feedback. All right. Oh, someone is requesting the example of the audiobook. Yeah, let me get one over to you. See this here. We also have, oh, if you guys want to see the, oh, no, that's not the, let me see the audiobook. Let me see which one of these I created an audiobook for. There we go. All right, let me send one over this to you guys. Hey, Fred, awesome. Great to have you on here, Fred. Bennett saying for Sendio, do you need an SMTP server? Yeah, so you can use a premium SMTP server. You can connect to your existing hosting account. So you can use obviously one of the pay as you go SMTP platforms, so you're not having to get into a monthly payment or pay as you use it. Someone is asking any monthly or yearly fee for Sendio. No, you're getting it included as a free bonus for this. Okay, so you're getting pretty much 2-for-1 bundle deal on this call. All right. And we are approaching the 2-hour mark. So what I'll do for now is go ahead and stop the recording, let that start rendering in the background. All right, and then I'll still be on here answering some questions for you guys.